Greetings, loved ones. Today, we're going to talk about the emotional deprivation of children. Help us get these messages out. Subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Hit the like button and the notification bell, and please share these messages with others. You could save a life. So what is emotional deprivation? Emotional deprivation has been defined as the deprivation suffered by children when their parents do not provide the normal experiences of producing feelings of being loved, wanted, secure, and worthy. Signs of emotional deprivation, such as withholding affection with touch, smiles, and sound, may be more damaging than verbal and even physical assault. Children may provoke assault, if necessary, to gain interaction rather than suffer the pain of being ignored. This may damage children of all ages, but it is critical for infants and young toddlers. Caretakers might also provide cause for evaluation and possible reporting of a neonate at risk. Intervention may include consideration of caretaker depression, substance abuse, parenting deficits, and lack of social or financial support for the caretaker. Consideration should be made for evaluation of the caretaker for these issues, as well as possible domestic violence. So let's dig in deep and get into the signs of emotional deprivation. The signs of emotional deprivation in children can be quite varied. Some of the indicators may include refuses to eat adequate amounts of food and is therefore very frail. The child is unable to perform normal learned functions for a giving age, such as walking or talking. They may exhibit developmental delays, particularly with verbal and nonverbal social skills. Also, children may display antisocial behavior, aggression, behavioral disruption, bullying others, or obvious delinquent behavior, such as drug abuse and vandalism. Conversely, it is abnormally unresponsive, sad, or withdrawn. A child may constantly seek out and pester other adults, such as teachers or neighbors, for attention and affection. They may display exaggerated fears, or they may have apathy, withdrawal, and lack of response to human interaction. When parents ignore their children, whether because of drug or alcohol use, psychiatric disturbances, personal problems, outside activities, or other preoccupying situations, serious consequences can occur. However, reporting these situations is not mandated unless they constitute a form of legally defined abuse or neglect. Emotional deprivation and neglect may be seen as a lesser form of child abuse or neglect. It may not be reportable or may be assessed with no intervention. It is, however, a central issue for much of what damages children. These children may experience more severe damage and are therefore worthy of voluntary intervention and follow-up. According to the CDC, over half of all children in the world, that is 1 billion children, ages 2 to 17, experience violence every year. So the question is not if you'll encounter a victim of violence. The question before God is, what will you do when you do encounter them? You could be the person who saves a life. Micah 6:8 says, "He has showed you, O man, what is good. And what does the Lord require of you? To do justice, love mercy, and walk humbly with your God." You are called. We are all called to be champions for justice. And if you're a victim of violence, I want you to listen to me. I want you to know that you are valued, you are loved, you are intelligent, and yes, you are worthy. I want you to know that there is a way out and that it is not your fault. Abuse is not love. And most of all, I want you to know you are not alone. If you're suffering violence, reach out to someone today. Tell somebody. Keep telling somebody until you get the help. And if you find yourself in a dangerous situation, call 911 for help. And if you know of a child or other person suffering violence, tell the authorities. In our next episode, we're going to talk about treatments for child psychological abuse. Until then, God bless you.